Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another exciting live stream with Live from the Kingdom. My name is Paul Inman. It is on the screen over here. It's all backwards for me. I don't know where it is. Thanks for joining us, where we will, as always, be discussing some things about keys to the kingdom. We'll have a guest author, which we'll get to in just a minute. We'll go behind the scenes to some of the stories, get some sneak peeks, maybe even talk about some Dollar Baby films, as well as many other things. But first, let me bring up my friend, my pal, Billy the Butcher Hanson. Billy, are you the butcher? I don't know. I don't know why I can't talk to you. There you are. Oh, you are very muted, my friend.
There we go. Now I got it. I feel like I need to earn the nickname the Butcher now.
Well, you might. I don't know if you've seen. It doesn't matter. But you're Billy the Butcher in my heart. In my heart, right?
I'll take it. I'll take it. I will love it.
I'm never
will get it
thirsty at
tattooed on
all
my body.
until I start talking on the thing, and then I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna drink
that's fair.
something.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Well, we also had to skip last week, so we haven't done it for 2 weeks. We got to dust off the rust now.
I'm rusty, man. I'm rusty. And sorry about that. Those of you in the chat, you are awesome, and I appreciate you being here. We've got Julia, excited story reveal, and we'll get to that. We will get to that. But yeah, thanks for dealing with the craziness last week. I was stuck in Dallas. I can't do it well. I could have tried the live stream from my phone, but probably not the best. So thanks for bearing with us. So Billy, how's your week been, my friend? You've been a busy bee. You've been
it's busy. I feel like I can't remember if we talked about this before, but Paul's one of the few people that has an insight into how crazy things can get for me. So it's just like every couple of days we're checking in, and it's like, what are you working on now? Oh, a completely new project that is coming at me from this way. Oh, now I got to do this stuff that's coming from this way. And I feel like it's always a new thing, but all very good things.
Yes. That is amazing. And we can tell you absolutely zero of those things right now. But
correct.
I know, and you don't. And I'm sorry. Sorry that you don't. We also have checking back in with the chat. We have Karen. Hi. Thank you for being here. And we have Debbie. What's up, Debbie? Thank you for being here. So let's talk just a brief moment about the Inkshares campaign. If you have not, oh, Billy, where'd you go? If you have not ordered, you can order. The link is down the screen. And why are we blank here? Well, that's because I'm actually going to share my screen so we can look at it together. All right. So this is the page for the Ink Shares campaign, right? So if you haven't been there, please check it out. There's lots of great stuff, including the video that we always play at the beginning here that Billy made. Did a fantastic job. And
Thank you.
information like what's going to happen on Live from the Kingdom, where we are. Generally, I update that. I haven't in a while. I was stuck in Dallas, you know. So, and just information about everything, like who's in this book. We've got all that stuff. You can also go to the read section right here. When you go to the read section, there's a bunch of stuff here. We've got about every author. So you get to read a little bio about every person that is in the book. And many of those people have been, or will be on the show at some point. You can also go over here in the chapters under story log lines. And each week we reveal a new one. And I put it right up here so you guys can find it quickly and easily. And let me go back, I guess. Yeah. And there's also a sample chapter, which in this case is the first little bit of the story that I'm adding. Of course, it is in draft form because, you know, the plan is to get pros to edit it. But you know, we'll see how that works out, right? So anyway, that's that. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. If you have checked it out, you know, share it with a friend. You know, just one more person.
And keep coming back to check it out, because that's sort of our hub of information. So anything about the book, anything about the people involved, it's all going to be funneled through there, and everything will be there. All the information and all of the cool, fun stuff that we're doing.
Yes, that's right. Let's go back to the chat real quick. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Thank you for being here. And Karen says, all intrigue with no spoilers. Yes, we try to keep the spoilers to the minimum so the stories can be fresh when you get to them. We have a special friend here today, Billy. Yeah,
We do.
we do. I think we do.
Well, okay, yeah. This is one of the authors in this book that I'd never met before, but I had heard his name a few times. He's in the Dollar Baby circles, and I met him for the first time when we were at King Con in Vegas, like a lot of people here. And I remember we had such a great conversation over margaritas at the restaurant that we all had to try and find for a little while. We
Yeah,
had to walk a really long way.
It was Cabo Wabo, I think.
Oh, it was Cabo
Cabo
Wabo.
Wabo.
That's right. That's right.
Cantina.
We had some really good margaritas and really good conversation with our next author, Bolen Miller.
All right. Welcome to the show. Let me bring you up here if I can figure it out. There we go. What's up? Oh, you are muted, man. I'm in the habit of saying that because I never unmute myself. So I'm always like talking at the beginning with the mic muted. So what's up, bud? How you doing?
What's happening? Doing great. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being here and giving us a little bit of your time, because you are a very busy person and it's amazing. Let's talk about how busy you are in general. Before we started the stream, we were just kind of chatting, and we were talking about that you just finished shooting a feature. Yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah. Actually, just finished shooting our first feature. It's a horror. It's kind of an urban explorer. It's called Delilah. An urban explorer. Hey, Julia. So an urban explorer who ends up trapped in a haunted abandoned house in the middle of the woods, which it's kind of like 127 Hours meets the Blair Witch Project.
That sounds sweet, man. And you said you were just you were like getting into the post-production stages, yeah?
Yeah. So we're doing some sound design, and we've got to do a little color mix, and then we should be ready to find a home.
That's awesome, man. I can't wait to check it out. And that's called, again, Delilah, right?
Delilah, yes.
That's awesome, dude. But
congrats, man.
Yes, congrats. Not fully turning the corner here, but on a similar note, you may be, and I don't know this because I don't know everything about Dollar Babies, but you may be, and Julia in the chat throwing out the congratulations. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, it's awesome. You may be the most prolific, if I could use that word, Dollar Baby filmmaker, because you have worked on not one, not two, but some in some form 3 baby films. Tell us a little bit about that.
I don't know if I have the most. I think Anthony probably could give us the details on that, but I wrote and directed an adaptation of Gray Matter and All That You Love Will Be Carried Away, and I helped Julia on I Know What You Need.
Yeah, that's great, man. You are a trooper for being like, I'm going to go back and do another one, and then I want to help on a third one. I loved it. It was awesome. I wore most all the hats and I was tired when I was done.
Right. Yeah. But I would have worked on another one too if it was so.
I was trying to put together another one after Survivor Type. There were people that came to me and said, "Hey, we want to do a combination of two other ones into one film." We were trying to combine one for the road and Popsy, and so I think I may have written a script for it at one point, but it never took off. It never got off the ground, unfortunately.
That's a killer idea.
Yeah. Now I would have watched it. I would totally watch it because it would have been like from Billy the Butcher Hanson.
I mean, you could still do an inspired by those two stories.
I'll have to see if I still have that script somewhere. I'll have to dig it up and dust it off a little bit.
Because we don't have anything else to do, right?
Hey, that's, you know what? I got things coming from this direction. There's a lot of directions things can be coming from.
You know what? Hey,
look who it is.
Tony, we actually just talked about you, bud. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. And Julia, 100% agree. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. It was a cool idea, I have to say.
That is a fantastic idea. So speaking of fantastic ideas, we're going to let you, have an exclusive here. Why don't you tell everybody what the name of your story in Keys to the Kingdom is? What's the name of your story?
My story is called Roslyn Lake.
Yeah, I'm just too excited. So we're going to bring it up. Why don't you read your log line for everybody?
Okay. 2 teen siblings search for their mother's killer in a small town near the Gifford Pinchot Forest.
And that's awesome. So that's in Washington, right?
Yes.
Is that where the setting is? Yeah, that's sweet. That's awesome, dude.
A bunch of Sasquatch sightings up there too.
That's cool. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to share this with everybody because this is such a cool story. Tell us about your sort of like where your inspiration, what inspired it.
So I had a really close friend who was a super good artist, and one of the doodles he did just sparked the idea. Without giving too much away, he pretty much drew where some of these bodies end up, and it's pretty cool.
That is awesome. Cool. Hey, you got to send that to us, like serious. We're not going to show it yet. Maybe someday we'll show it, but I really want to see it because you never know. It could find a place in the book. Maybe.
Hey, absolutely. I will definitely send it your way.
Yeah, I'd love to. I love stories that are born out of an image. Or like the stark imagery, like a photograph or like a drawing or something like that. Because when it sparks something bigger, it's really interesting to me.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Like the story just started unraveling in my head when I saw this picture. I was like, "Oh, here it is. Okay, get the pen."
That's awesome.
It is awesome, and I've said this before on the live stream, but I love saying this. Like, it's fun for all of the authors as well when we're doing these because none of the other authors outside of me and Billy really have any idea about what the other authors are doing. We kind of in the beginning just were like, hey, send us the ideas just so we make sure there's not a bunch of overlap, but from there we never shared it. So it's great. So everybody's kind of in this together. Thank you, Karen. It does sound awesome. It is awesome. You're going to like it. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah. So, what else do you got going on? Because I know you said that you had something else that you were working on.
Yeah. So right now, some of the people I shot All That You Love Will Be Carried Away with in Portland, Oregon. We are working on a sci-fi short that I can't give too many details out about right now, but hopefully we get to shoot it over the summer. And
you're going to shoot that over in Oregon?
I believe so. Yeah, it makes sense for me to fly over there than to fly all the crew out here. Money-wise, how it goes with short films.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
No, that totally makes sense. That's awesome. I actually just went to Portland for the first, or Oregon for the first time, and Portland just last summer, and it's beautiful there, man. Make sure that you get all that beautiful goodness in the camera frame. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely will. The cinematographer is a friend of mine, Sam Nyman, and he shot stuff on what's that movie? Sasquatch Summer.
Okay.
Heard of
Cool.
it, but
Yeah.
it follows a group of Sasquatch, and there's no dialogue. And I think Jesse Eisenberg is one of the Sasquatch. Have not seen it yet, but it looks incredibly crazy.
That was so cool.
My only understanding of Portland, I went up there once, and it was for a horror writers convention. So it was mostly novelists, and I hadn't written any books at that point, but it was pretty eye opening to like the world of fiction writing, and to be in a city like Portland. It was a lot of like bizarro horror writers. So yeah, I met a bunch of really interesting people, read a bunch of really interesting stories in a very interesting city. So yeah, my Portland weirdness was very potent when I was up there.
Oh, it's weird, my friend.
Yeah.
It is weird. It was a good
awesome
weird.
though.
It was good
Yeah.
weird. And I went to Powell's bookstore when I was there.
Yes.
So speaking of novels and books, and they had copies of my friends' books, but they did not have a copy of my book. Although they did at one point, it must have sold. So I was hoping that it could have a copy or two on the shelf, and I was going to like write mean things in it. Why did you give it?
No, they can't keep your books on the shelf at Powell's.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's a good point. I guess you make a good point. So we're probably going to wrap it up here because we're hitting close to 20 minutes. Bolen, thank you for being here, but hang on just a minute. We're not going anywhere just yet. In just a few minutes from now, we're doubling up tonight. 2 episodes. And just a few minutes. I know it says next week. I didn't change the graphic. Sorry. We have Mr. Mando Franco coming on next. And before we get out of here, we got to bring this back up and give it to the people one more time. Come on.
Okay. Two teen siblings search for their mother's killer in a small town near the Gifford Pinchot Forest. I would say this is something like Scream meets Son of Sam.
Oh,
I'm excited for you guys to read it.
That is a great way to describe it, actually. So let's tell the people where you can they can find you out there.
I am on the Instagram at king_Bolen, and then you can find me at on Facebook as well.
Fantastic, thank you, and
also A+ T-shirt, my friend.
Hey, thank you.
And attaboy Billy on most of the things, I guess. Right, Billy?
Instagram,
I don't know.
and I'm on. Yeah, that's my Instagram handle, and then I'm on Facebook too, so you can find me. Yeah, just search me; you'll find me somewhere.
Yeah. So, and then of course Paul Inman SC, because I live in South Carolina and I am very creative in my naming convention. Apparently, right? Oh, Julia, we are so happy that you are part of this, and Bolen, same, and everyone. It's going to be such a great thing, and it's such a great project, and we're really appreciative of all the support from everyone for pre-ordering the book or sharing the word or whatever you have done to help get it out there, because this is going to be amazing. Like each week we give you a little bit of a peek at the next thing, but I know what all of it is, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's nice to dole it out slowly.
Yeah. So stick around, everyone. We're going to go live with the next live stream. It will be a new link for you if you're coming through Facebook or if you're coming through YouTube. We're going to take just a couple of minutes to kind of reorganize, and then we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay. We appreciate you being here. For Billy the Butcher and for Bolen, my name is Paul. Thank you. And we'll see you in just a few minutes, I hope. Thanks a lot.